what happens when 28,000 rubber duckies are set free in the ocean?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Over 3/4 of the Earth's surface is covered with ocean, and you can just imagine all the things that are out there floating in it. But sometimes you don't have to imagine because those things magically wash up onto our shore.
They come to you. Now, I have never taken a barefoot stroll and stumbled upon or over any of these things because these are the strangest things ever to wash up on the shore. Hit 'em with it.
Let's start up with some rubber duckies. 1992, a cargo ship leaving Hong Kong headed for the US accidentally dropped 28,000 rubber duckies into the Pacific Ocean.
That is a bunch of duck.
And they all had sunglasses.
Okay, that's good.
That's important because Americans love rubber duckies with sunglasses. We don't like them if they don't have sunglasses because they're not cool enough. Over the next 15 years, these rubber duckies were spotted all over the world. Now, we're talking about Hawaii, Alaska, South America, Scotland, even some rubber duckies frozen in Arctic ice.
Dang, they get around, man.
Yeah,
I didn't know they were migratory birds.
Oh, well, you know what it is? They're not propelling themselves, Link. They're actually being moved by the ocean currents. And incidentally,
they're sailors.
It taught us a lot about ocean currents. Well, us.
Personally.
I mean, not me personally.
Like it was a wake-up call for us.
Science people. Scientists learned a lot about ocean currents and how long it takes things to go places, and 2,000 of them are still out there rotating in a circle in the great Pacific garbage patch, that huge trash patch out there. Thank you very much, people of the world.
Recycle, guys.
Please do.
Forget 28,000 rubber duckies when you can have one 8-foot-tall Lego man.
I don't think that's standard issue. I've been to the Lego store, I've never seen that.
No, in 2007, a giant, 8-foot-tall Lego man washed up on the shores of Zandvoort, Netherlands. Look at this picture. I mean, this thing is huge. Since then, 6 more have washed up on shores all around the world, from England, including Florida, and Japan.
Have people reported these guys missing? What's going on?
I thought Legoland might have been hit with a tidal wave or something.
That's a possibility.
But no, that is not what happened. What happened was it's an art installation, a floating art installation from Ego Leonard. As you can see on the t-shirt, it says, "No real than you are."
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Which, I don't know, I think there's a word missing.
Did he not consult an English speaker before he made the t-shirt?
What?
Because it's a great idea. I mean, of course, setting 8-foot Lego men into the ocean to just potentially run into boats and be eaten by whales, great idea. But the part with the "no real than you are," that's the part I'm really questioning.
Well, listen, this is what he said. He said, you can find meaning in the text, "no real than you are," by asking yourself, is your presence in this life as real as I am in yours?
Oh, okay, I get it. I have no further questions.
Ocean pollution is awesome. That was my Lego movie take.
August 2007. A girl is walking, this is the beginning of a book. A girl is walking along the beach of Jedediah Island in British Columbia, and she picks up a size 12 Adidas shoe. Score! Free shoe! But wait, there's more. There's actually
in the shoe?
A man's foot, a human foot inside of the shoe. And you may be like, well, what are the chances? Well, the chances apparently are pretty high in the Pacific Northwest because since 2007, a shoe with a foot in it has been found almost every year. And a total of 16 shoes with feet have been found. Now, a couple of things to note.
Gross.
Most of them are running shoes. And New Balance is the most well-represented brand. So we're talking New Balance running shoes with feet in them. Link, any theories?
Okay. Ironically, New Balance wearers are losing their balance while carrying knives, falling, chopping off their foot, and then just saying, "Oh, I'll just throw it in the ocean."
You're right! That's exactly what's happening. No, actually, sadly, they have been able to trace these feet back to people, and almost all these people were dealing with mental issues and probably threw themselves off bridges. So
after chopping their foot off?
No, and what happens is once they fall into the ocean over time, the appendages come apart and the feet eventually disarticulate, and then they float because of the shoe, and the sock and the shoe protect the foot. That's the
From being
gory
eaten.
scientific truth. Sorry.
You know what? Let's move away.
Sorry I mentioned that. You know what? What Link said, that's what happened.
And let's move away from goriness with this next one. 2012, Gino Gavacci was taking his morning barefoot stroll on Pompano Beach, Florida, when he noticed something weird in the sand, a huge eyeball as big as a softball.
That's fake.
That's
from the Lego Man.
It is not fake. It is not from the Lego Man. He walks up to it, and he does what any normal man named Gino would do. He kicks it.
You thought it was a soccer ball?
I think he was making sure it wasn't alive. I mean, it's pretty scary. And then he did the next thing that any man named Gino would do. He threw it in a plastic bag, took it home, and put it in his fridge.
To eat later? Was it like one big meatball? I'm trying to do the Gino thing. I don't know what.
Desperate times.
Okay, we need some pasta.
And he's always carrying around plastic bags. I don't know. He called the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. So
That's a smart move.
He was just conserving it. Posted on the internet. The internet goes crazy conjecturing about what this thing is. So do you think it is the eye of a giant squid, a humongous sea turtle, or the remains of Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc.?
I think he's not
His
dead.
legs and arms fell off.
He's not dead. If he were dead, then I would think this is definitely Mike
What's your
Wazowski.
guess?
Turtle's eyes aren't that big. It looks like a squid eye. I would say it was a squid eye.
Nope, just a swordfish.
Oh, that's I was expecting like some sort of monster.
Just swordfish got big eyes.
Swordfish got real big
Swordfish
eyes.
got real big eyes.
Who would have thought?
Swordfish eyes, big.
They should be embarrassed. Okay.
They should like keep their eyes closed at all times.
July,
just sword around.
They can't. They don't even have eyelids, Link. They can't hide that. They got that big old eye and they can't even hide it.
They do have eyelids.
July 2008, Montauk, New York. Jenna Hewitt and 3 of her friends find something on the beach that would become an internet sensation, and you probably have seen pictures of this. Yes, This is the Montauk Monster. Now, there's a lot of speculation as to what this might be, because it doesn't look like any animal that anyone had ever seen.
Well, first of all, he looks so peaceful.
Well, because he's dead.
Don't wake him.
Yeah, he's not sleeping, Link. I'm sorry to say that is a dead Montauk Monster. Now, this thing washed up near Plum Island, which is home to an animal disease center. So there was all kinds of conspiracy theories about what might have happened, like a military experiment gone wrong. This thing actually made appearances, not like personally, like showed up and sat on a couch, but was featured on Conspiracy Theory with Jesse Ventura and Ancient Aliens. Now,
is it an ancient alien?
It couldn't be studied because, according to Jenna, the girl who found it, some guy took it and put it in the woods in his backyard. That's a quote from Jenna. And she would not say who that guy is or where his woods are. So,
like in a bird fountain?
So I don't know where the thing ended up. So scientists, using only this picture, were actually able to come to a pretty interesting conclusion about what it actually is. Turns out that it's the blue guy from Thundercats.
Him and Mike.
Look,
he does
look
like
at that.
it.
It's uncanny. I'm sorry to say that's not true. It is probably just a hairless raccoon.
All right, let's stick with
Disappointing.
Hairless. January 2012, the Coast Guard at Old Portsmouth, England got a phone call. A large, wrinkly body washed up on shore. They go check this out, and it is not human.
Oh.
It's alien.
Oh, wow.
Okay, it was a custom-made life-size replica of E.T., which is technically an alien.
Technically, and wrinkly, definitely wrinkly.
Now, 4 months prior, this E.T. had been stolen from its home. It had been living with Margaret Wells. Here's the picture of the two of them. The E.T. is one on the left.
They get along great.
I don't know why she would have this.
But why? The bigger question is, why would you discard this? I mean, this is...
she didn't know. It was stolen. It was stolen from her house along with jewelry and an iron.
If it was stolen, if you stole this thing, why would you keep the iron and throw this thing away? Did they take it on a cruise or something and got bored of it?
Get rid of the wrinkly feller. Throw him overboard.
It's a pirate cruise.
Keep the iron. Throw over the wrinkly feller.
Those are my favorite cruises.
Walk the plank. She's quoted as saying, once the police returned E.T. to her, "I always knew E.T. would come home. He's lost a finger and looks a bit roughed up, but he has a smile on his face."
That doesn't look like a smile to me. It looks like he was kind of traumatized by the whole thing.
Good point.
He's still dealing with it.
All right, leave a comment. Let us know what's washed up on your shores.
Wow. You know what time it is.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Allie.
And I'm Chris, and we're docked off the coast of Catalina.
And it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
T-shirts we sell at rhettlink.com/store are guaranteed to wash up on the beach if you put them in the ocean.
Shirt overboard. Click through to Mythical Morning. We're gonna play a video game. It's the sensational paint blood spilling game, Nidhogg.
Rhett and Link
Justin.
wear the same dress to prom.
You look fabulous. How am I gonna get in there with you?
Well, you can start from the bottom. I don't mean it like that. I mean, you gotta do
Like
something.
Drake or something?
No, you gotta just stick your head in there. Join me. Yeah. Now let me see if I can.
Okay.
Let me see if I can button it. This is gonna be awkward when Joey comes back.
All right.
Oh yeah! Final screen.
Final screen. Heads up, I'm on the final screen.
Whoa, this is a little freaky.